Hello, fellow diggers. It's Penny Digger here. My son went out to the mailbox a few minutes ago, and I got a little package. Metal detecting isn't the only thing in the world, and I'm into the metal detecting as well as setting gemstones. Liz Create does a lot of that, and I've done a little bit of setting stones. I've set them in like rings and pendants and all with the prong set. I've done the bezel sets and all that, so I'm a little bit into it. And then being part Cherokee and part Creek, I'm also into collecting. Although I'm embarrassed to say I don't have any in my collection, or didn't have until today. But I want to get into collecting some of the points and artifacts from the different tribes of the nation. I'd love to be able to get out here where I live. We got the Paw Paw Reservation, which they're just basically North Florida, South Georgia, Seminole, or a different type of creek. They're basically the same tribe. Seminole and Creek are real close to being the same. Of course, a lot of Seminoles would argue that point with you. They don't think the Creeks are quite up to snuff, but regardless, got a few things from Rockhead in Ohio. Sent me some goodies. First thing I opened up, you see my kitty cat's got to be part of this, don't you, Lila? I think this is either a horse. It looks like a horse tooth. A horse or an oxen. That's a big old molar, ain't it? But when you're a 1,000-pound animal and all you eat is grass and grains, you need something to grind that up with. Whew, I'm glad I don't have a mouthful of those. That's got a little bit of age to it. Of course, we know they're not real old because the Spaniards brought the horses over with them. But then I reach in the box and I pull out this nice hammer stone. Back in the day, they would use this stone on a flat rock to grind grain or whatever else they needed to grind. That's pretty much the purpose of that tool, to hammer the grain into smaller pieces. Then I got a couple of nice scrapers here. That's either a scraper or part of a knife. It might be part of a knife, but it's been napped down to a pretty good edge right there in this piece of flint. And you got a little bit of an edge on that side too. You have to be real careful how you held it, or you cut yourself. But you could scrape a hide down pretty good with that. And this one is either a small thumb scraper or part of a point that's broke, because I can almost see where that could have been a point at one time, or possibly it broke to pieces while they were trying to make it. Please don't look at my ugly fingernails. I can't do nothing with them. Since I got older and got diabetic, my fingernails have gotten real brittle, and they just break just for no damn reason. Then he sent me this little point. It's got a SP or SR on there, and on the back it says Warren County, Pennsylvania. But the tips broke on that. Other than that, it's in fairly decent shape, considering it's been laying in the ground and probably flipped up by the pile a million times. But it's napped down pretty good. It's been crumbled on that side a little, and that point's been broke. But that side still looks good. Nice little point. And this one's either got some tip damage or it was a blunt to begin with. It says Ohio River on it, so that's where they pulled it out of. But that's a nice little Nice little airhead there, right there. That could have just been a blunt. That looks like that's been reworked. Maybe they had a point on it and it broke and they reworked it to a blunt. That's a nice little point there. But this one is the cream of the crop. Look at this little bird point. That is sweet. And that's some nice material there too. That's some nice red rock. I don't know what kind of rock it is, but I know that's some beautiful material. I like the white banding in that red stone. My son said he could just picture getting that shot into you. I said, well, most of the time these small points were used for small game, birds or rabbits, that kind of thing. But that took a little bit of work to sit there and nap out a point that small and get that needle point on it. That's sweet. And all this time that it's been in the dirt and it ain't been broke. That is nice. That's a sweet little bird point right there. Rockhead, I thank you for these, dude. That is sweet. All of these were real nice of you to send these to me. I certainly do appreciate it. Now I got to get me at least one display box to put them in, but I've been needing to do that anyway, to put some of Dave's obsidian and other stuff, that the big old pieces of iron he sent me, display them. But these are going to look real good up on the wall. I can already picture I'm going to display them. That is really nice. And he calls these just a few little odds and ends. Yeah. Alright. Rockhead, once again, buddy, I thank you. That is really nice of you. I love that little bird point. That is sweet. Appreciate it. I'm going to jump off here. Until next time, this is your one and only Penny Digger, guys. And I'm out.